Hello, it's Bob again. I'm back. Oh, by the way, they call me IoT Bob. I think that'll be my moniker going forward. Yes, look for all my videos. There'll be many. We'll now unbox. Da-dum! The Milli-based HDK. So this is really a fun one. First of all, you notice right out of the box, you'll notice there's a cable on top of the foamy stuff. This cable you will not use often. It is a USB cable to 3-pronged connector. This guy is for use in debugging your Milli, and you may have need when you have to talk with a support organization to figure out why one of your HDKs is not working, or if you want to do advanced work, and we'll have instructions on what advanced work means down the road. But like if you wanted to load your own custom firmware and stuff, you would need this cable. So for getting started activities, for learning the basics of the HDK, you won't need it, but it's there. And when you will need it, you will probably have misplaced it like I do. It'll be in the bottom of some toolbox or shelf or carton of stuff, and you have to dig it out. But that's okay. Foam, just foam. Okay, we'll drop those down. Next, you'll have a really, really cool little USB cable. Yeah, I know, it's just a USB cable. The micro USB on one end to flat USB on the other. We'll just put this around her neck. I recommend that you do the same. We have a really nifty, cool little antenna. All of our mesh components work in the 800 megahertz space. And so these are your typical 800 megahertz antennas. Okay. The most important part, always wrapped in a static-proof sack, will be the Milli. Now this is an Arduino shield. This is our Milli on an Arduino shield. I kind of want to hold this up here. You'll see our Silver Spring network system on a chip. You'll see the antenna connector. You'll see lots of debug pins and points, a little reset button. Notice on the back, standard Arduino pins. Located right here on the bottom, right below this little scannable mark, is the MAC address for the NIC. You'll need to know that. As a matter of fact, you probably already do, because as you registered and bought your components, these got registered on the portal. Okay, toss that away. Antenna affixes, you know, this is the standard SMA type antenna fixture. Same thing we used on the Mini AP. We'll put that antenna in, and voila. Okay, again, notice the vertical polarization. That can get you, especially as you separate your distance. Next, we have in the box an Arduino M0 Pro. This is your standard, you know, buy them in bulk Arduino. You get the nice little box. You get the little rubber foot pads if you want. You get the cool little I love Arduino stickers. Give them to your kids. They can put them on their laptops or on their notebooks, school notebooks. So all that kind of good stuff. I have so many of those. This is what the Arduino looks like. That little sticker, you are free to remove that little sticker. Voila. We are basing all of our Arduino products on the Atmel SAMD21 line of processor products. Massive amounts of flash on this. You have 256K of flash. You have 32K of RAM. It's really fairly high-powered, 48 megahertz clocked processor. This is a cool board. We'll also be supporting several other Arduino varieties. This is a neat one because it has the Atmel debugger chip on it. This actually works really well if you want to do debugging with the Atmel IDE and the ICE debugger. Works really well. You've got two little USBs here. The one closest to the power jack, this guy is the programming port, and this guy is called the native port. The technical explanation is beyond the scope of this video, but we may talk about those later in the future. So, you need to marry the two boards. So you take your Arduino in your left hand, and you take your Milli shield in your right hand. If you're not right hand dominant, you take your Milli in your right hand, and your Arduino in your right hand, and your Milli in your left hand, and you just match up the pins like you would with any Arduino shield, and inspecting them closely to make sure that all the pins are matched up and lined up, squeeze them together. And now you have a Milli-based hardware developer kit. Well, not quite. We have to plug it in. Let's see. What did I do with my USB? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. And we need a laptop. Ta-da! Back around the neck. Okay, I actually won't show you anything on the laptop because all we need to do is to plug this guy in to any particular USB port. And then we will plug this in. Gotta make sure it's oriented right. We'll plug this guy in, and you'll notice that the LED, the power LED on the Milli shield will light up. This is a good thing. And you'll notice that because this is a brand new board, the Arduinos come with their little Blinky app, a little preloaded, and so the LED will be flashing. Okay, at this point, you are ready now to start to load your Milli shield Arduino software. To load that software, you will need to go to the Silver Spring Networks developer program GitHub. There's a box in the card. There's a card in the box that will give you the web address for that. You can download the Milli shield Arduino software, load it up into your Arduino IDE, upload it to the board. Then we have other reference components as well. There's a CoAP client that you can use to actually send CoAP to the board to activate its referenceness from the reference app, the samples. You can do the hello world activities, and you can pump that data. That data is pumped automatically up into Starfish, so you can use the plotting applications to see it. And then you can start delving more into the APIs, and you can start looking at the samples, and you can start extending them for your sensors and build on top of the reference application. So that is our completely assembled Milli-based hardware developer kit.